this caliber does start to fall. Okay, let's get these picks going fast.
It's time for Owensboro Health 3rd Region Basketball Tournament here on 102.7 The Game.
Moss with it. Moss, crossover, step back,
oh my,
Jonathan Moss! My goodness. If you're not here, you're missing out.
Let's go to the Sports Center and join the guys for the Green River Area Federal Credit Union pregame show.
5 to shoot. Lane's going to dump it to Bean. Bean to Hancock. Hancock, somebody's got to shoot. Lane, step side, 3 on the way. Got it!
Oh, my gosh! Davis County!
Remember, your home for 3rd Region Sports is 102.7 The Game.
It's the 3rd Region Girls Championship game brought to you by Owensboro Health. The live stream out there from American Legion Post 9, Vic Evans up in the crow's nest. And we're going to go to the Green River Area Federal Credit Union countdown to tip-off, getting ready for Catholic Davis County. Dan Bartlett, Stephen A. Turner, they'll be bringing you all the action. Take it away, guys.
Yeah, Dan, and we feel like we just left this place just a little bit ago.
We did.
It's kind of been that way all week. This one's a little bit of a matinee here for the 3rd Region Girls Championship game. And these two teams, Dan, no stranger. They've met 3 times this season. They met 4 times last season. It's a rematch of the 9th District title game, a rematch of last year's 3rd Region Championship game. And I don't think there's 2 teams in the region that know each other any better than these 2 teams.
I think they know each other really well. Your 8th matchup in the last 2 years. The matchup's going to favor Catholic a little bit. It's 5-2. The record will show that they've won. But here's the thing. Davis County's got the big win. That's the key right there. Winning the 3rd Region last year, going to Rupp Arena, and poised to make back-to-back, first time in school history to do that. And on the other side, the Aces, the Lady Aces, man, they want that big win today.
No doubt. The Lady Aces have been in this spot multiple times. They've been here 4 straight years. It was the Lady Devils in back-to-back years 2 years ago. Davis County last year. Now the Lady Panthers here again. And, you look at the regular season series between these 2 teams. It was really dominated by Owensboro Catholic.
It has been.
As was the first 3 quarters of the 9th District Championship game. Dominated by Owensboro Catholic, but it was a furious 24-2 run from the Lady Panthers, and that defensive energy. Dan, I'll be curious to see if the Lady Panthers learn something down the stretch defensively, some things they can use here today against these Lady Aces.
Yeah, and I think what's going to come into play is how they execute. When you're on this main stage, you come here to the 3rd Region Championship, you're at the Sports Center. What happens on this stage? Forget the past, forget the record. They don't care if it's been the 8th time they matched up. It's this game right here, and what's going to propel the winner of this to head to Rupp Arena.
No doubt. And, I'll be interested to see if last night's result impacted the Davis County crowd at all. I know that's an absolute gut-wrenching, heartbreaking defeat they suffered yesterday on the boys' side. I'm hoping that the students, though, could still recognize there's a regional title on the line and get out here and support the ladies. I feel like that's going to be huge for them.
But that's why you play the game. There has to be a winner, and there has to be a loser. Don't say, listen, it's a heart-wrenching loss. It was, but you got to have a winner, you got to have a loser. But that game was something else between the Grayson crowd, the Davis County crowd, and listen, nothing to hang your head on. It was a great season. Yes, it's done, but don't count these girls out. They need support as well, and they're going to be on their way to get a victory today.
Yeah, I want to point out to everybody out there, you go to the live stream brought to you by American Legion Post 9, 102.7 The Game across social media. We'll have the links to video stream this one out there. It's $10 from the comfort of your own home. All the proceeds going back to the schools. I want to make sure that's perfectly clear as you can follow all the links out there on social media for the championship game here this afternoon. If you just want to listen to the stream, hey, we're live on 102.7 The Game. As always, download the Owensboro radio app.
Absolutely.
We
appreciate the listen, and we promise we won't blow your eardrums out.
Yeah, we'll do the best
I can't promise that. Never mind.
No, late in the game, I think both games, we kind of blew some eardrums out.
We did. Got a little excited out there.
Jagger Martis or Aiden Medley last night, Dan. And I've been doing this for quite some time, and I don't know that I can ever recall. Vic, I think you're up there plugged in too. I don't think I can ever recall two exciting finishes back to back, whether it's a semifinal, final, whatever. I just don't recall that over the last 11, 12 years we've been covering this tournament.
No, I think you're right. I was trying to rack my brain last night of not only covering it, but watching games since I was 10 years old that you had a semifinal night. There are only two unbelievable games that came down to two buzzer beaters. I mean, at the buzzer. And it's what March Madness is all about. Isn't that why we love the NCAA tournament? For the buzzer beaters, for the thrill of victory and the agony of defeat. And I could not come up with another semifinal or another night, even a first round in the regional tournament. And since I've been watching and or covering, that you got two in one night back to back.
No, I mean, the most exciting finish that instantly pops to mind, other than those, would be the Destin Armory year against Owensboro Catholic, the Muhlenberg girls here with the big three that year, and Coach Harper going for the regional title against the girls. You had the block charge call there late in the game where it come right down to the wire. But as far as last-second buzzer beaters go, really none come down.
I mean, no back-to-back games, no.
The only one that really came to mind was Orlando Stewart in '86, and that was a district tournament against Apollo with the little 12-footer in the lane.
Yeah, it's a heartbreak for the Apollo Eagles, bringing it in the heartbreak that they suffered last night. Now Vic's bringing it up 1986. I mean,
make it stop.
Tough to be an Apollo Eagle, but no, I mean, it would be hard to top those two games last night. But hey, look at how the last game finished between these two teams.
Yes.
And this has all the makings to being a game that goes down to end today to the final possession.
It really does. You can make a case for both Davis County and for Owensboro Catholic. You can make a case for either one of them. And I think they've got the skill set. They are both extremely coached. And so I think it's going to be coming down to the wire. And we may get another buzzer beater. I don't know.
Well, I was going to say, Steve, I've got the guy here with me, David Clark, who was on the call for that district championship game when Davis County, who had been, like you said, had been dominated pretty much the entire year against Catholic, goes on that 24-2 run. What was the difference, Dave?
Well, they said back in the day with the Rick Pitino teams that when they used to press at Kentucky, teams that press don't like to be pressed. And once Davis County turned up that pressure against Owensboro Catholic, we saw Owensboro Catholic, Manahan, Katie Hagan, there was uncharacteristic turnovers in that fourth quarter that helped spur the run, and then Kennedy Lane got going. Maddie Barron hit a couple big threes, and it's going to be the interesting tonight. I do say this tonight, guys. I don't think Davis County, it would be in their best interest to fall behind like that again. I think if they do that tonight, it's going to be lights out for the Lady Panthers.
No doubt. Hey, we got Jalen Doherty down here on the floor. We're going to go to him right now. So he's going to get a word with Owensboro Catholic head coach Michael Robertson. Take it away, Jalen.
Coach, regional championship game for you guys. It's old hat. You know, you're here every year. Davis County got you last year. They got you in the district championship game. You got them twice in the regular season. Those games don't matter at this point. This is what matters. You guys want to get back to Rupp Arena. You bring back a house full of names: Taylor Manahan, Katie Hagan, Claudia Muncie, just to name a few. What do you guys got to do to get another win over the Lady Panthers and go back to Rupp Arena where you belong?
We got to play 32 minutes. If we play 32 minutes, I like our chances. If we try to play 31, I don't. So we got to play a full game. We got to come out ready to compete. Defense travels, and we got to make sure that we start from the opening tip.
All right, good luck, Coach.
Thank you, Jalen, down there on the court, as always, wearing that beautiful jacket down there.
I'm glad he's got it on. I missed it yesterday.
Yeah, little Craig Sager tribute down there. Jalen's doing a great job sideline reporting, and it just these two teams know each other so well. You know, we talked to Coach Payne at the end of the game the other night, and we'll see if Jalen can get a word with her right now as he's over there, and she had some encouragement.
He's right there right now.
We'll go down to Jalen with Coach Payne.
Coach, back to the regional championship game for you guys, second year in a row, a chance to make it two in a row for the Lady Panthers program. Y'all won your first one last year. 2 in a row would be great. You know, got a big win over Catholic in the district championship game. What do you guys got to do to get another one and take another regional championship home to Luther Bailey Court?
We have to do a good job on the boards. We've got to defend. We got to box out. We got to limit them to a one shot. I think that's the key. And we have to take care of the basketball. If we can do those things, then that's half the battle, maybe more than half the battle. So that's what we're focused on.
All right, good luck, Coach.
Thank you.
Appreciate you, Jalen, and appreciate Coach Payne and Coach Robertson for giving us a word.
Absolutely.
For such a big game. Guys, we're going to take a break right now. When we come back, we'll look at the starting lineups and break this game down a little more. You listen to the Green River Area Federal Credit Union countdown to tip-off. Girls' 3rd Region Championship, 102.7 the game.
When something goes wrong with your plumbing, it never happens at a good time. It happens fast, and it needs fixed fast. Call RFI Plumbing. We're local, licensed, fully insured, and ready to handle everything from emergency leaks to everyday repairs and full plumbing projects. No guesswork, no runaround. Just clear communication, quality work, and a good job done right. When it matters most, trust the local pros at RFI Plumbing.
Kentron Manufacturing is hiring. We're looking for entry-level associates who are dedicated and drug-free. In business over 50 years, we offer insurance, paid holidays, vacation, and a clean, controlled environment. Apply in person at 610 Industrial Drive. Kentron is an equal opportunity employer.
Hey sports fans, spring is here. Is your vehicle ready for spring break road trips, your kids' soccer games, and errands around town? If not, Jiffy Lube is here to help. Stop by your neighborhood Owensboro Jiffy Lube on Hayden Road for all of your car care needs, including tires, battery checks, brakes, and of course, a fresh Jiffy Lube oil change. Mention this ad and receive $20 off of your next oil change. Jiffy Lube of Owensboro, in and out in a jiffy.
Need electrical services? Call Bailey Electric. Serving Western Kentucky since 2002. We handle commercial, agricultural, and residential needs. With over 50 years of experience, we're licensed, insured, and ready to help. Bailey Electric, your trusted local electricians.
Managing your money ain't what it used to be. It's a digital world, and Audubon Federal Credit Union is up to date on all the latest tech. Automatic bill pay, remotely deposit checks, online banking, mobile apps, and more. Whether you're making repairs or buying a new car, Audubon Federal Credit Union offers financing solutions that fit your budget. Let your hometown credit union help you. Started by the Owensboro Police and Firefighters, Davis County's only community credit union. Come in today and let the Audubon Federal Credit Union family help you.
Honoring someone with an award, plaque, trophy, or just a unique gift? Then there is no better place to check out than the Trophy House. With their new location at 325 Park Plaza, they have everything you need to honor someone. Nick Clemens will help you with all your award needs.
Make your dream home a reality for only $29 a month with Farmers Home Furniture. Imagine this brand new Davy Queen bedroom set, or a fun, safe JoJo bunk bed for the kids. A chic new Mia White dinette for morning coffee, and the comfy Braves olive sofa for movie night. Each for just $29 monthly. Upgrade your home with affordable, easy ways to pay and better terms than most credit cards. Farmers Home Furniture, your hometown store.
When your home needs fixes fast, count on Bullet Home Solutions, Owensboro's go-to for quick, reliable repairs and upgrades. From leaks to remodels, they get it done right and they get it done quick. Call Billy Borman with Bullet Home Solutions today and hit your home projects with pinpoint precision.
It's the Owensboro Health Girls 3rd Region Championship game here on 102.7 The Game. Live stream from American Legion Post 9. Let's go back down to the Green River Area Federal Credit Union countdown to tip-off and get Dan and Steve.
Yeah, man, we're getting ready for the girls' championship game here. And Dan, I know we broke this game down at length, throughout the season, but for maybe somebody tuning in today statewide, I think it's a tale of two different teams. Davis County does it with Kennedy Lane, and everybody else kind of off of that, right? Kennedy Lane comes in. She's good player of the year. She was voted that by the Messenger Inquirer. I have a sneaking suspicion she's going to be our ESPN Owensboro player of the year as well. 23 points per game there for Kennedy Lane, and just been excellent in the postseason. But on the other side for Catholic, Dan, it's all five of them. I mean, Katie Hagan, Taylor Manahan, Claudia Muncie, Layla Martin defensively really brings a lot to the table. She's not been a big offensive factor in the tournament, but defensively has been great. She'll probably draw the assignment on Lane. And then Sophia Newby, one of the more underrated players in the region, does all the dirty work.
The nasty work inside, you're right. And that's where you look at the way the scales a little bit. You got Owensboro Catholic, the way that they're playing, they're a well-rounded team. You got five really good players out there. And you could make a case for Hagan being an absolute superstar. She played like that the last round. And then on the other side, Kennedy Lane is that powerhouse star, the 3rd Region Player of the Year, been nominated in a couple areas. She's absolutely a fantastic player right there. I think you got to have some role players step up to help her out tonight.
Yeah, Briley Henry, is a player that's been in this spot. She knows the role. Maddie Barron and Molly Hancock out
Molly
there.
Hancock's got to play well.
Big shooters on the wings out there. And then the young Riley Hayden, sophomore, right at 13 points per game. She's been deadly from the outside, but the Catholics really attacked her when she's brought the ball up the floor defensively. And they've been able to take the ball away from her. I like Hayden more on the wings as a shooter and maybe down in the post against Sophia Newby.
Yeah, to me, what I'm looking for the most is that press from the Lady Aces. The last game we watched was something else. They did a man press to start the game against Edmonton County. Then they went to a zone press, and it was just giving the fits to Lady Cats over there. I know that Dave brought up a good point. A pressing team doesn't like to be pressed. So we'll see what happens tonight. That's one of the things I'm looking forward to is how that press executes.
Yeah, and Dave, I think you got us up there. I want to get your thoughts just to say, do you think it was an anomaly, the 24-2 run, because the Catholics kind of dominated this series this year other than that run there to close out the 9th District, or is late in the game maybe more what you can expect today?
Yeah, I think it's probably a little bit of both. I think Davis County's improved. I think, Jenna Stewart has – she's not Zoe Bean. That's not fair because Zoe Bean's in college killing it right now at the place she went to. But I think Jenna Stewart's kind of filled that role of the inside in. And I think a lot – if you look at Riley Hayden, what she's done with her length and her shooting and whatnot, and Maddie Barron, Molly Hancock really complement each other well. And at the end of the day, man, Kennedy Lane's Kennedy Lane. So, no, I don't think it's an anomaly. I think Davis County's finally hit their stride, hit their ceiling. But this Owensboro Catholic team, guys, is very deep, very talented. And the one thing it is, you cannot get flustered against their pressure. If that happens to Davis County today, it's going to be trouble.
No doubt. That's going to conclude our Green River Area Federal Credit Union pregame show. When we come back, we'll be up in the Eagles' Nest getting set to call it. It's the girls' 3rd region championship game presented by Owensboro Health right here, 102.7 The Game.
Diamond Lane South on Carlton Drive in Owensboro, your hometown bowling hotspot since 1984, is ready to turn up the fun. Grab your crew for open bowling, join a competitive league, or just come